All right, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again, Dan Thornton. Hey, want to thank you all for joining us here today. Lions Talk live, just about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yes, while we're all celebrating yesterday's victory, we got a bit of potentially bad news for the Detroit Lions. This just came out about 30 minutes ago. Sorry, I had to wait to get it up for you guys, but Tom Pelissero, along with Adam Scheffler, you guys all know him. Big insiders for the NFL and the Detroit Lions are reporting. Lions standout Brian Branch is feared to have suffered an Achilles injury Thursday night. Sources tell me, per Ian Rappaport or the Rapp Report, Branch will have further tests done today, but another potential blow to the Detroit Lions team coming off a huge one. Massive win. Kirby Joseph down. Branch gone. Joseph might be returning. You get it. Terrion Arnold more or less done for the year. The Lions secondary eviscerated. Their offense suffering tons of injuries. Every time this team starts getting some momentum one way, unfortunately, something like this falls into play. We're going to have to see where this goes. Everybody throw a prayer out for Brian Branch. Maybe it's not as bad as they're fearing, but unfortunately, it does look like the Lions, you know what? They're going to be without him for a wee bit of time at the least. There were reports during the game it was just an ankle injury. I think we're all pretty happy about that. But now further testing has got them worried and probably having MRIs done to perform on him to find out the full extent of the injury. So far, different sources are telling Tom Pelissero, amongst others within the national media, Brian Branch could be out for the rest of the season. This will also impact his next year, the 2026-27 season, is usually, in my opinion, Achilles injury. Man, it's by today's standards worse than an ACL injury. I do think he'd be back for next year, but it's going to take some time before he's going to be fully back and right. Most of you guys remember Aaron Rodgers, amongst other people, going through this in recent years. How quick can they recover? We'll have to wait and see. I do know the medical field in regards to Achilles tendon injuries have come a long way, so potentially he's back at some point next year if it is fully confirmed that's an Achilles injury. We'll have to wait and see. Real quick, I'll get to the comment section, then I got to get back to work, guys. Doug, Legion of Whom, probably making a comeback. Dion, what do you got? What's up? Now you know, Conan, just heard the word. I hope it ain't that. Me too, my friend. Just let me guess, next man up, probably got to be that way, right? Big Eddie, come on. It's got to be the turf at Ford Field. To your point, I know they've invested a lot of money in Ford Field's turf over the past 2 seasons. The Ford family has to try to upgrade it, make it more player safety. Although some are going to say, is it actually hurting the players? Lions players, a lot of these injuries do appear to be happening at home on Ford Field. Again, it's not your old school artificial turf. I get it's got a lot more bounce to it. They put in like torn up tires, etc. But I almost wonder if the surface is causing some wobbly issues with ankles, knees, etc. Somebody's going to have to do a deeper dive investigation than I have the ability to do. 5 minutes ready. Hope he heals up for next year. Maybe 2 seasons from now. Wait and see, my friend Bo Booth. Achilles injuries are no joke. Man, you're not wrong there. Don Burr, Brian Branch was playing afraid because of how the NFL has fined him. Exclamation point. And coach knows the playing timid in football will get you hurt faster. I agree with that, Don Burr. I think that's very well said. By the way, like the new thumbnail photo. I like that indeed. Bo, the Legion of Whom will have to carry us through the playoffs. I agree. Bus driver Brett, man, we can't catch a break. Hopefully, other worst case reports that turn out not to be bad. I'm hoping so too. I'm hoping so fully on that. Hello, Michigan. What a shame. I concur. True that, Don. All right, guys. If there is further breaking news later today, I'll get over to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, if you would be so kind, hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit all the ones. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you on the next Lions Talk Live.